Hey friends, welcome to One Flight Down. Welcome to the Terry Isle Tasting Lounge. Look at this. Drew, beer for breakfast, facts for snacks. He was the first guy here. The birthday boy himself. Make sure you all wish Drew a happy birthday. I think he's 70 years young today. No, he's hip, he's cool, he's 45. So a big happy birthday to Drew. Thanks for dropping by. Who else we got here? We got Ray from the Alkanauts here. We've got Carl. Carl's going to a pub for Christmas beers. All right, that's always a good plan. And yes, thank you for noticing my my festive R2D2 C3PO shirt. I wanted that to be seen before I put the festive banner up and all. So there you go. Now the festive banner can go up. Right. Who else we got here? Okay, we got Drew saying hi to Ray. And Ray's wish Drew a happy birthday. It says Paul here too. Paul, the other Alkanaut. We have two Alkanauts there? That's crazy. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I need some kind of proof. I don't know. I don't need proof. It doesn't matter. All right, everybody. Here we are. It is day 7 of the Kilter 12 days of beers. Day 7. Hard to believe we're here already, right? It feels like day 1 was just like 6 days ago. There's the beers we've had so far. There they are up on the shelf. I'll let you take a look at them now. I always like to recap the week's beers before I go into the next one. The first one, and still probably the best one, is the Vintage Amber. That was a 5% Vienna style amber lager. This is fantastic. It's a core pour from Kilter, so easy one to get your hands on another time. Day 2 we had Okie Dokie, and Okie Dokie was a collab with multinational brewery out of Regina, Saskatchewan. Brewery. All right, what we got here? This is day 3. Was really, really good. Cocoa chocolate stout. This was fantastic. Absolute banger of a dessert beer. Yes, I said banger. Look at your messages. I'll take that as messages. So I'm going to look at. So I don't normally, look at my phone while I'm, doing the show here, but I'm going to do it today. And look at that. It's a picture of Ray and Paul together, both Alkanauts in one place. I've got my proof. It's a Christmas miracle, everyone. It's a Christmas miracle. All right, what was day 4? Day 4 was the saddest day of the 12 days of beer. It was Kilter Light. Yeah, that was a letdown. I'm not just saying that to the style. I just didn't like it. Part of it is I don't want to. I'm not going to get too excited about a light beer. The other part, I just don't think it was a great beer. But then they redeemed themselves on day 5. We've got Octopi Crumble Pie Sour. This was fantastic. Even more desserty than this one was. Fantastic dessert beer. I can still remember that sensation in my mouth. It was a really big, like a blast of fruity goodness. It was a good time. Had by me. I was going to say had by all, but really I'm the one drinking it. Now, when they delivered this pack to me, I saw there were a lot of boxes in there in the van, in the Home Depot van. Because they had trouble with the Kilter van. That came in a Home Depot van. There's a whole bunch of the boxes back there. I know other people have them. Apparently, they don't watch this show because no one's chimed in yet. But if you are one of the people who got one of those other boxes and you are watching this and you're drinking along, I'd love to know your thoughts on some of these beers. And finally, yesterday's beer, day 6, that was the Wetlands Wet Hopped Pale Ale. Very interesting beer. Tastes like nothing else I've ever had before. Well, okay, that might be a slight exaggeration, but it was pretty unique in its flavor. All right, so those were days 1 to 6. Before we get on to today's, we're going to take a look at the comments here. Who else is commenting? Drew noticed that they have proof. And now Drew is saying, look at your phone. Gee, come on. All right, fine. I'll look at my phone. But if you're naked, Drew, I'm not showing it. Not to suggest that Drew's ever sent me a naked picture, and please don't ever do that, Drew. There you go. There's Drew watching the show. I mean, Drew has shower beers. If you've ever watched Beer for Breakfast, Facts or Snacks, you know he has shower beers. There's nothing I would put past this guy. All right. Okay, I got the 6 beers there. We got to get on to day 7. We're 6.5 minutes in. It's time I start talking about today's beer. So check out the festive box. I've been adding the little festive labels that have been on the beers to this box every day, and it's increasingly becoming more festive. Yeah, so today's beer, I'm a little interested about this one. Wait, I gotta check out the comments here. It says, my eyes, yeah. All right, so today's beer. I don't know what to expect. Day 4, I was really excited because it was in one of these small cans, right? And then it ended up being this. And I was thinking, oh, maybe it's an Imperial Stout. Maybe it's like too strong to be in one of these tall boys. But it ended up being the exact opposite. So I don't know what to expect from this. I didn't even know Kilter did a light beer. I didn't know they did any beers that traditionally came in these smaller cans. So I really don't know what to expect from this one. I could check out the package on date. Maybe that might give some sort of clue. I've not been doing that with any of these. Maybe I should be doing that as we go along. This was packaged on October 27th. And I don't know, you probably can't make that out, but it's got a little Kilter logo like on the print on the bottom too. That's kind of neat. Okay. All right. So we're going to try and figure out what this one is. So the only way to do that is to peel it open. So, just give me a quick second here. Almost takes a second. I know that's the most riveting part of the whole program, is trying to open this damn thing up. Yeah, this one's really on there good. This is like the crazy aunt or whatever who like puts like tons of tape around your Christmas gift. All right, I think I've got it started. So we're gonna go with our drum roll now. There we go. It is a Kilter Vintage Pilsner. I have had this beer many times. I didn't know that it came in the small can. So yeah, once again, it is not some kind of a fancy Imperial Stout. It's not a beer that's too strong to be in a taller can. It's just a vintage Pilsner. And when I say just a vintage Pilsner is a pretty nice beer. I've had it a number of times. It's quite good. So yeah, I think, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. So I need to get myself a glass, and just to mess things up today, I'm gonna go for one from another Winnipeg brewery, and their take on a similar kind of beer. This one's from Nonsuch Beauty, and Beauty is like their kind of generic beer kind of beer, which is kind of what Kilter's going with their vintage Pilsner. And again, not complaining. I've really liked this beer in the past. So let's crack her open and get this into my sexy beauty glass. I just feel wrong putting a Kilter Vintage Pilsner into a Nonsuch beauty glass. But you know what? That's the kind of rebel I am. And look, I forgot my shaklook. So there it is. It's a delayed shaklook, but you're getting it now. All right. So what's Drew got to say here? I've been to Nonsuch and I've had that beer. Yes, that is true. You have. I sent the beer to you, and we went to Nonsuch together back in March. That was a good time. All right. So, yeah, sorry I was late on the shaklook. But at least, I've got the festive banner up. Everything else seems to be going okay today. I just, I forgot my shaklook. There's always something. By day 12, this is going to be a well-oiled machine, people. But today, yeah, you still get me kind of floundering my way through everything. All right, so let's get some sipping music going here. And first on nose. I get almost like a little bit of a fruitiness on the nose. Not like citrusy or anything. Shout out to Drew here. Maybe a touch of apple. It's just a crisp fruitiness there. Yeah. Almost no head to speak of. And of course, let's check the clarity. It's a little on the cloudy side. And I think you can see like a trace of face through there. All right, so let's go in for a sip. That is a crisp, nice beer. Drew allowed the lateness on the schluck, but even more important, did you say apple? Yeah, I would say there's a hint of apple in this one. Yeah, not I know it's a tasting note Drew often finds in beers, and I rarely do. I think it's just because I had a couple ciders recently that had apple, and so it's a little more on my mind. But I mean, that's a solid beer. You cannot go wrong with a Kilter Vintage Pilsner. I think everyone knows that. And Drew knows it's time. It is song time, folks. All right. Now, yeah, this is, we're on to day 7 now. I've been adding a beer every day to the song, as you know, you do with the 12 Days of Christmas song. And just a shout out to my friend Ronnie, who is the one who suggested I do this 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago, whenever it was, when I did the Pants Tacky Advent calendar. That was 24 days when I did a song, and that was a major undertaking. Today it feels a little more manageable. Okay, so we've got 7 days. All right, here we go. Song time, folks. On the 7th day of festive box Christmas, Kilter gave to me Kilter Vintage Pilsner, Wetlands Dry Hopped. See, I gotta start it over again. It's wet. God, this is always gonna be the one that trips me up. Wetlands Wet Hopped Pale Ale. All right, here we go. On the 7th day of festive looking box, 12 days of celebrating stuff, Kilter gave to me Kilter Vintage Pilsner, Wetlands, wet hop. I'm going to get this, folks. I'm going to get this, and I'm just going to keep trying over and over until I get it. On the 7th day of the festive box, and Alan getting frustrated, Kilter gave to me Kilter Vintage Pilsner, Wetlands Wet Hopped Pale Ale, Octopi, Kilter Light, Cocoa Chocolate Stout, Okie Dokie, and a Kilter Vintage Amber Lager. Yes, I got it. All right, Drew says, you got it or just skip it. No, man, once I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. You got to commit to the bit. All right, so there you go. That is day 7. That is 7 beers down. We're almost at the end. And for those of you who don't know, check out Drew's channel, Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks. He's doing 6 days of Christmas, or 6 beers of Christmas, or something like that. It started today on his birthday going up to Christmas Eve. So check that out. He'll be on again tomorrow. And if you can throw in the comments there what time you're on tomorrow, Drew, let me know. To me, I'll be on early. I'll probably be on. Actually, I don't really know when I'll be on tomorrow. Usually the weekends I do a bit earlier, like around 12, 1 o'clock. But I do have some running around I wanted to do tomorrow early in the day. And I've got a drinking appointment later in the day. So I don't know, it might be mid-afternoon sometime. We'll figure it out. Drew will be on between 3 and 5. So I will be on before Drew at 3. So I say I usually I say 12 to 1 on the weekends. I'm going to say tomorrow more like somewhere up to about 2 o'clock. So yeah, around there. So around 1 or 2 o'clock tomorrow, we'll be live with day 8 of the 12 days of beers. All right, friends, thank you so much for dropping by. Yesterday, I closed things off, and I know just one person's watching right now. But you know what? People will watch later. That's the way this works. Yesterday, I threw in something special at the end. I thought, I shared a video that the Dust Rhinos did in my It's a One Flight Down Christmas a couple years back. And I thought, maybe I'll do something similar today. But instead of that, what I'm going to do is a throwback to something my buddy JBJ put together. And it was a tribute to the original 12 Days of Christmas song that I did back on that Advent calendar 2 years ago. Here it is, JBJ from Bent Out of Shape Productions. Thanks for dropping by, everyone. Cheers.
On the 8th day of Christmas, Matt's packaged it to me. Silkworm's Desert Island, Farming Premium Lager, Silkworm's Alcoholic, Miller High Life, Tiskia Polish Beer, another fucking Silkworm's, Lots of St. Pete, and a Stanley Park, Waypoint Hazy Pale Ale.